This show is sponsored by AG1, baby. I started taking AG1, if we're going to be honest. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a traveling person. I'm somebody who's always in and out of a kind of like half marathon or 5K, 10K running cycle. And so I'm always finding new and interesting ways to abuse my body or miss out on my nutrition or not drink enough water or not take I'm not always that good at keeping up with my body, like what I put in it. And AG1 makes it so simple. I didn't have time to worry about like gut health or energy or, optimizing my immune system. I'm just always working or running or just running around. And AG1 makes a supplement that actually tastes great. What is this stuff? With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, probiotics, and adaptogens to start your day right. The special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recover, focus, aging, everything. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/TBATB, like Bald and the Beautiful. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/TBATB to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. We are here. Lord. All right. Now it's Thanksgiving time, but I got to tell you about something. So much has transpired in the past 2 weeks that I haven't seen you. I went from having nothing to tell you
to so much. Yeah. Well, I'm all ears.
Now, before we go back into having the same show every day and the same schedule every day and the same life.
Yeah.
What did we do? Recently, we said something to someone where we said the same response, same cadence, same intonation.
Totally. It was in perfect. It was not harmony. It was like just the.
And it was a sign to step away from the mic.
Yeah, it was like it was like absolutely or something like that. At the same time, it was so weird.
So I had to DJ in Boston, get in bed, fly, go to the airport at 5:30, fly to New York, go get in drag immediately.
To jump on a bike with a seat missing.
To jump on the Peloton bike, to do LOL Cody this show on Peloton.
And it was so full
circle.
Because I love so Peloton. Shocked. No, I think that gig is amazing, but I'm so shocked of the wig choice. Not because it's ugly.
Well, I don't want to wear a lace front to do exercise because, like, what if it slips? Or, like, what if... And also, I don't know what the lighting situation is going to be, so I just thought, like, bangs.
So you thought...
Big bangs.
Go ugly, and then it can't ever look good.
No, it's not ugly.
No, it's just not your best way.
I felt hot and gorgeous.
I'm sure you always do. I know you love that wig. I know you love that wig. But, I love stuff... I'm not saying you shouldn't love it, but... I'm saying it's just really ugly. You often look amazing. And so like you always feel amazing, which is so great. I mean, I speak for myself. Often I feel great. Sometimes I don't look the best, but that wig is just not.
I thought it looked like Suzanne Somers.
Do you know who Suzanne Somers is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Suzanne from Three's Company.
Yeah.
And she has and she has kind of like the top pony, the side pony. In Three's Company, she'll have like little pigtails in her blonde hair with bangs.
Those were not bangs.
Yeah, they were.
Those were bluffs.
My hair?
Those were bluffs. Those were like dunes or something. They were anyways. I would imagine you do like a snatched up ponytail.
I suppose I could have done
away
that.
From the face because you don't sweat that much.
And you know what? I had them. They came through for me with the air conditioning. And Cody was shivering.
Good.
And Cody was wearing this Patrick Church collab that I just did. You know Patrick Church, the designer? Love him.
Yeah,
and I have a collab with him. I couldn't believe he even would make something with me. I love him so much. And he's cold and I go.
Right.
And they were like, it's cold in here. And I told them a fabled tale of a little place called Netflix.
Yeah, like, you think this is cold?
Do you think this is cold?
Yeah.
But down there at Netflix, they're floating on a door saying, I'll never let go, Jack.
Yeah, they're at it's a research facility in the Antarctic. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking to penguins.
And it was actually really cold. And it was a rather conversational workout. And so I thought I was going to fake the resistance the whole time. But I actually do the Peloton. So
you're very, with aerobic exercises, you're really.
Yeah. And right when I started to get, it's actually a little hot, it was over.
Oh.
And so it wasn't that long either.
That's
so
fabulous.
I didn't,
That's
it
so
was
fabulous.
nice. And then, those instructors, I worked out for them in my ears on my screen for years now. And so I was honestly like a little starstruck.
Yeah.
Even though they came to our show, Matt and Cody came to our show in New York, but to see them in real life,
No, it's weird.
in
It's
their
weird.
workout outfits with their headsets on,
Yeah, it's weird.
my mind was like, oh, you guys are like professional, famous fitness instructors. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was wearing a headset too, like the fitness
For a
headset,
prop.
and it was real.
Oh.
So I had the headset on and my gorgeous wig and my Peloton workout outfit, and I was like, I'm pretending to be a fitness instructor, but doing it in a real fitness studio on maybe the world's #1 like subscription based. Like,
Yeah.
it was so fun and crazy.
That's wonderful. That sounds like an amazing opportunity.
And you know what else is crazy?
What? You shit in your leotard.
Well, Matt was in my Matt Wilpers, the trainer, was like in my ears a lot during my first marathon. And so I had to be like, yeah, I just started doing it. And I said, to be honest, I just never really believed in my body or didn't think I could do anything like that. And you guys really helped. I didn't cry, but I had like that very soft, like
the break in the voice a little bit.
Well, they probably hear that all the time. Where like what they do, making exercise accessible to people who maybe are scared to be in a gym in front of people. They're so scared of exerting themselves because what if I don't do well?
Right.
I was like, you guys really changed my life.
That's amazing.
I mean, I know still don't have a 6-pack, but it was like
6-pack is not necessarily an indicator of a health or whatever, or well-being. I know plenty of people with 6-packs who are miserable fucks. How about
That's
that?
true.
How about that?
That's true. And I understand that like fitness is behind a paywall too. And I understand that not everybody can afford every version of fitness.
Right. Yeah.
But running, especially, free, bitch.
Free.
Free.
Yeah. But also, free. But also you can get hit by a car real easy.
Which is also
fun.
kind of fun.
Steaks.
Keeping it
Free.
fun.
Like no money, but lots of steaks.
and I was in New York.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you.
Sorry, the greatest city in the world.
I know, we're in London, flop. New York, flop.
Miami, kind of turn.
So, David came out with a movie called Please Baby Please.
I want to see this.
So it's showing in select theaters. It's starring Andrea Riseborough, who's in The Grudge, the remake of The Grudge.
Yeah.
Demi Moore.
Yeah. Cola
Scola. I forget the other actors' names. One guy was recently with Zoe Kravitz and they broke up.
Let's look it up.
So gorgeous, unbelievably hot in this movie.
It's called Don't Worry, Darling. No, what's it called?
Please, Baby, Please.
Please, Baby, Please. Is it Carl Glusman?
Yes, Carl Glusman. And then the guy who plays Dudley in Harry Potter.
Oh, that must have been Harry Melling.
Harry Melling. Okay, yes. David told me, because David made this movie in Butte, Montana during pandemic.
I remember.
And they shot it in the winter, in the bleak midwinter in Butte, Montana. Man. Night shoots every night.
What?
Yes. Night shoots. And very, they're working in they built the sets in abandoned, I think industrial style buildings.
Yeah.
So David would tell me how freaking cold it was all the time. So the actors, it's that thing where when they all cut, coats come in and everything.
Yeah.
But I hadn't seen the movie, and this is something that I've never seen one of David's movies without seeing cuts of it first, or we worked in the TV show together, or and David was like, it's an art film, and I'm not very versed in art house art films, where concept and stuff comes before maybe direct narrative
narrative or
But I was like, you know what, David, you're probably making it sound like it's so weird. I said, you know what, I love the movie Rocky Horror. I would say that's pretty weird. I would say.
That is pretty strange. It's also a musical, but has a narrative, though.
Yeah, but it's highly stylized.
Yeah.
You got to see this movie.
I want to.
Because the
How
whole
long
time.
is it?
Not that long.
Thank God.
The whole time I was thinking, this movie isn't probably for me, but this horror will probably love it.
Well, just from it looks very splashy and very visually juicy and saturated.
It's opulent and saturated and super stylized. They're talking in almost heightened language.
Okay.
It's almost West Side Story energy.
It had the look
no
of,
singing.
No, oh thank God.
Cole sings one song.
Oh, that's fine. He can sing all he wants. He can sing out of his asshole for all I care. It had the look of it. It had the the visual look of a Gregor Rocky movie. Have you seen any Gregor Rocky movies? He did a bunch of movies called Nowhere and Doom Generation. They're really, really super bright and very gay and very bizarre. A lot of them are quite bizarre.
The only thing it could remind me of, honestly, and I'm not overselling, but the only thing I could think of was my roommate in college made me watch Eraserhead.
But Eraserhead is, but that's actually good.
But Eraserhead's kind of like,
that's like if you want to talk about, you want to mention a weird movie, you
that's
say
what I mean.
that one.
That was my first movie where I was exposed to where I was like, what's happening?
It's fucking weird, but it's not boring.
No, it's effective.
Yeah. And
this movie was effective.
Yeah.
I got everything presented.
Oh, wonderful.
But they weren't leading you as an audience member on a leash.
Okay.
They were painting
Yeah.
and using these big strokes and being like, what do you think this is?
That's great.
Which I guess I'm just not used to.
Yeah.
And so when David said it's, sometimes he would come home from set and be like, this movie's amazing. And then sometimes he would come home and be like, this movie's amazing. We might be making the craziest movie ever. And so me, as somebody who my favorite movie is fucking Drop Dead Gorgeous. I'm not exactly a big brain movie critic.
Well, but you are a big brain comic book critic now.
That's true. And so I'll tell you a little bit about it. It opens with this couple. It's sort of like crybaby, like Grease 50s, like stylized energy.
Okay.
And it opens with them witnessing a gang brutally murder a couple.
Whoa.
And then they both start having extremely violent and sexual fantasies.
That I remember from the trailer. Demi Moore talking about it.
Yes. Demi Moore giving I don't want to give away too much, a long monologue about how she just wants to get choked.
Yeah.
Not enough to hurt her, but and then she's choking herself, moaning. Demi Moore. It's really a crazy movie.
It sounds great.
It was very beautiful and effective. And David told me to go and get a little weed.
Oh, absolutely.
So I was in New York and I went to buy weed.
I should have brought mushrooms with me. God damn it.
I went to the weed place.
Yeah.
And I said, give me the marijuana that you would give your mother who has cancer and has never smoked before. Because I want
your mom who has cancer. I'm going to say that's like heavy duty.
Well, I thought a woman who wouldn't be inclined to smoke, maybe she has cancer and it's a form of treatment, so she wants the entry level.
I would have said, give me the kind of weed you would give to a sorority girl whose artistic boyfriend has taken her to a 3-hour film.
That is more what I should have said.
Yeah.
But luckily they gave me this little marijuana.
Okay.
And so
Now you smoke it now.
It was a pre-rolled marijuana cigarette.
Was it a pre-rolled mini?
It was a pre-rolled mini.
I love those minis are fierce. They're
and
teeny
I said
tiny.
the lowest dosage, please. I
Yeah.
said I don't even smoke.
It's
And
just
I said,
oregano
Can I buy
with
a
a little
lighter?
CBD.
The lighter was $1.
$1?
$1.
my
So
God.
then I'm in the street trying to light it. I light the wrong end at first.
Of course you do. This is amazing. I love watching people smoke cigarettes. Who, by the way, I don't know why this ever happens.
I was
for the
holding
first
it like
time.
this.
Yeah, like or they're like. It's so.
Well, no, the
funny
first
to
thing
me.
I did was put the lighter by my face and the cigarette here, and then I went, well, that's wrong. And then I switched it, and then I realized I was lighting the filter side because nothing was happening.
Fuck.
And then when I
that's
finally
funny.
flipped it around, I was so scared of it. I was like, cough, cough, cough,
Did you?
cough.
I was, yeah,
But it was like it was
cough when I
baby
smoke weed.
puffs because I was so scared of. I don't want to be too high for this movie.
Yeah.
Loved the movie.
Oh,
Loved
great.
the movie,
Yeah.
and the drugs probably helped because it made me more like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Interested,
Oh.
curious.
I think my like goldfish brain, I think otherwise would have been frustrated by the lack of like, I need Hansel and Gretel breadcrumbs in a storyline, and so it
But
left
you're no
me
dummy
more
though. You
open.
know how to follow and predict a plot though. Maybe just like those shitty Lifetime ones, but you know.
I mean, should we talk about Watchmen? I finished it for the second time. I cried.
You cried. I think crying during a reading is one of the most, just one of the most beautiful things ever. No, seriously.
It's just so
amazing.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
The chapter where Dr. Manhattan's like, nothing ever ends. We can't get into that.
Okay.
Now I'm reading The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, The Tempest, the fourth
Okay.
and final installation of Alan Moore's seminary work.
Okay, fabulous.
And it's very British, so I always read it when I'm here. Our next partner is a product that I literally use every single day. AG1, baby. I started taking AG1, if we're going to be honest. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a traveling person. I'm somebody who's always in and out of a kind of like half marathon or 5K, 10K running cycle. And so I'm always finding new and interesting ways to abuse my body or miss out on my nutrition or not drink enough water or not take I mean, I'm not always that good at keeping up with my body, like what I put in it. And AG1 makes it so simple. I didn't have time to worry about like gut health or energy or, optimizing my immune system. I'm just always working or running or just running around. And AG1 makes a supplement that actually tastes great. And I just wanted to see what it was about because I did a photo shoot with these girls and they were going to Burning Man, I believe. And they were saying AG1, they took it every day during Burning Man. I mean, listen, if the people at a music festival who like can't have access to like their medicine cabinet or CVS or whatever, if those people are enjoying AG1, I think we should trust them. I've been on it for at least a year now. I mean, I love it. And last time I was in Europe, I had it in the drum, like the little can. And this time on my trip, I have the individual packets because it's so much easier. It has kind of a mild tropical taste that I kind of look forward to every morning. Now it's like a Pavlovian response. When I wake up, I crave like making one of those and drinking it. What is this stuff? With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, probiotics, and adaptogens to start your day right. The special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recover, focus, aging, everything. You guys, I'm going to recommend put it in your bag you take to work, put it in your travel bag, put it in your desk, put it somewhere where it's just going to be in arm's reach every day, and you'll just put it in water. I mean, it's just an exciting way to get your minerals and stuff. I personally like it because, again, I'm not always the best at taking care of myself, and so AG1 makes it easy for me to stay on top of the ball. It costs less than $3 a day, which means you're investing in your health. It's cheaper than your cold brew habit. I mean, it's cheaper than getting all the supplements yourself individually because you're investing in an all-in-one nutritional insurance. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/TBATB, like Bald and the Beautiful. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/TBATB to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Come to Etsy for thoughtful holiday gifts for all the people in your life, from friends to family, roommates, coworkers, boyfriends, lovers. You can find something special for everyone on your list on Etsy. Etsy has a wide arrangement of extraordinary gifts, so you're sure to find the perfect present. Shop Etsy for fashion, decor, personalized gifts, and so much more. You guys, I gotta tell you, I am blessed to have a partner who is the most amazing gift giver. David always knows exactly what to get me, something that's nice, but not too extravagant, special, but doesn't make me, he knows exactly what to give me. And I'm not a creative gift giver. And so Etsy every year turns me out because it really helps me figure out like a one-of-a-kind, cool, either vintage or handmade or personalized. And it's just something I know he can't go get in a store. Shop Etsy for fashion, decor, personalized gifts, and so much more. Discover presents that are both meaningful and affordable. When you shop on Etsy, you're shopping directly from makers, so every purchase supports a small business. You guys, my second Christmas, Hanukkah with David, I got him a personalized little dop kit that I think has his initials on it. And it's a long time ago now, but he still uses it every single trip. And every single trip, I'm like, oh, you still have that bag I got you. And because it's special, it's not just something. I found it handmade for him. When you shop on Etsy, you're shopping directly from makers, so every purchase supports a small business. New to Etsy? Use code MERRY10, that's MERRY 10 at checkout for 10% off your first purchase. That's code MERRY10, maximum value of $50. Offer ends December 31st, 2022. See terms at etsy.com/terms. For gifts of all kinds, Etsy has it. Shop Etsy.com.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
What's happening? Are we in trouble?
No. So while we were at the book signing at Book Soup, what was that? 7.5 hours?
You're being funny. We met almost 500 people at our book signing.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I wish I had known. I wish I would have planned a different outfit. I wouldn't have been tucked in. I don't know why I was tucked. I probably was just feeling like that.
I was really comfortable.
Oh, the AC.
Air conditioning. Book Soup
Mama.
in LA. The air
that was
conditioning.
Gazpacho.
They
that
came
was
through for us.
Swaz. That was Inuit. It was
the Iditarod.
It was melted ice cream in the fridge.
It was incredible.
That soup was cold and chilly and served to perfection.
And the staff was so nice. And everybody who came to meet us, everybody
really was so nice.
Why are the book meet and greet people the nicest people I've ever met?
I don't know. Oh my God. And then
nobody said crazy things.
Except the one wonderful thing, which I hope we haven't repeated.
So we haven't.
A couple, a guy and a girl, were dressed as cowboys. And I think they were French cowboys. It was funny. It was weird how they were explaining it. and Trixie was talking about how, it's so nice that you convinced him to dress up because a lot of times the guys don't want to get, they don't want to be dragged along in a costume. And then you started to insinuate that you're going to get some tonight, and then she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat his ass.
No, but she said it like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat his ass.
Yeah. Because you were trying to you weren't trying to be so vulgar.
I was trying to be innuendo like,
Yes, yeah.
ooh, you're going to eat a little something special later.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat his ass.
And she was like a really young, cis, hetero, straight girl.
They were hot, and I would want to see that. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to that man.
There
I would
were
want
some
to
men
see that.
there to meet us.
Yeah. Very hot and sexy type of guys.
The thing is, I'm not going to flirt with them because I wouldn't flirt with them out of drag, and I'm not going to flirt with them in drag. And so they're there, but I can't let them walk out of here without telling them that I think they are so beautiful. Yeah. So that one big, tall, blonde, muscly guy.
Oh, yeah. You wanted to root in his cellar.
I said, he wasn't dressed up, and I said, I love your costume. What is that, a cheap slut? It's like trying to flirt by insulting someone. I love your costume.
The guy who's going to fuck me later.
Oh, that's what I should have said. Oh, there were some really hot guys in that line for sure.
And before, since you were so very late and I arrived on time, and in fact, a little bit early, I had time to peruse the bookstore. And I picked up this incredible looking tome. Now, this is the cover of a book. This is a dramatic actress. Do you know what I mean? This is the cover of dramatic. The Beauty of Living Twice. And I just want to read you the first.
Is it crazy?
Death Becomes Me is the first chapter. Death Becomes Me. I opened my eyes and there he was standing over me, just inches from my face, a stranger looking at me with so much kindness that I was sure I was going to die. He was stroking my head, my hair. God, he was handsome. I wished he were someone who loved me instead of someone whose next words were, you're bleeding into your brain.
That's how the book starts?
Starts the first paragraph.
Oh,
Sharon Stone.
Her stroke.
About her stroke, yeah. And about other stuff, I'm sure. But yeah,
this is what it takes. This is what it takes.
Sharon Stone, everybody.
She follows me on Instagram.
I'm so jealous. So jealous. I got to check. I'm pretty sure I checked and she does not follow me at all.
I'm flattered, but I don't stand her as hard as you do. I love her in Total Recall and I love her in Casino.
I don't stand her. I'm fascinated her by one of the, last great movie stars of like a bygone era, like of the age before social media. You know what I mean? Real movie stars.
And you know what? This is controversial. I love her in Catwoman. I know it's probably not a movie everyone loves, but I think she's so good in Catwoman.
I think that everybody fucking shot the bed in Catwoman. Sharon Stone.
This is what it takes. Yeah, she follows me. Isn't that fucking crazy? It's like my
follow me. Check it out.
It's my pride and joy that she follows me. She follows Michelle.
She does not follow me. Check. Can you search me? Because my Instagram doesn't work anymore.
She follows Katy Perry.
Oh,
not you. Okay. What's going on with your Instagram?
It's glitching. It doesn't work. And now I spend more time on Twitter, which is even worse.
Sharon.
What?
Sharon. Oh my God. Okay, it's a child. I thought this was a kid who got beat the hell up. That's pie. That's food.
No shit.
It looks like violence.
No, it doesn't. That looks like chocolate syrup.
Well, have you seen this? Her new crying video?
Girl. Is it about Korea?
It's an enigma. Stone. She's an enigma. She keeps us guessing.
Yeah, and apparently I shouldn't say, but she has. I guess somebody told me that she has one of those dry cleaning things that for her clothes. Yeah,
that's sickening.
I know it's sickening.
That's not a sign of crazy. That's a sign of success.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, it's a luxury thing. But wait, so it's Thanksgiving. This is an abbreviated episode because we have so much turkey to eat later. So much turkey.
I have plans for Thanksgiving.
What are you doing,
David?
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're here in the UK. Are flying to Paris to have Thanksgiving with me. Isn't that lovely?
That's really nice.
David's sister used to work in Paris.
I guess it would be a shame, if I were to spend it all alone, but I'm totally prepared to do that. I would never stoop so low as to beg for an invitation to your dinner, but so I guess I'll just...
Do you want to come?
No. I couldn't bother. I wouldn't want to be in position. I would want to impose. Probably start crying at the table.
The only reason I didn't invite you is because
I'm not Jewish.
No.
Are you going to convert to Judaism?
I would.
Yeah, I think you should.
If Dave and I ever had a child, I would want the child to be Jewish.
Manischewitz Guberman. That's what you name him.
Well, I'm so
You're going to have a child.
I'm so Jewish ignorant about names that I only recently in the last few years started to realize.
Well, it's really easy. Goldstein, Silver.
Yeah, but I didn't know
Silverman. Okay. Anything.
So like when I was like, oh, David would be like, you always like the Jewish guys. And I'd be like, how do you know? It's like, I love Jesse Eisenberg. Is he Jewish? And David's like, of course he is. I'm like, well, how do you know that? And I didn't know that the name was a lot of it.
It's like Tova Goldsmith. That's a Jewish person. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I didn't know that.
But now you do.
And now
you'll have to know a lot more once you would learn, do your Torah and do all that stuff when you convert to Judaism.
Like Yentl.
Wait, I've never seen Yentl. Did she dress up in drag?
She dresses as a man so she can study the Torah because only men were allowed to study the Torah.
That's just one of the guys.
Yeah.
Totally.
I've never seen Yentl?
No, but that just one of the guys is obviously ripped off a Yentl.
I agree.
She dresses as a guy so she'll get taken seriously as a journalist.
That's exactly what happens.
Yentl.
And Yentl.
Oh, they make a Yentl joke in it.
But in just one of the guys, and one of the guys, there's like a lesbian thing.
Uh-huh.
But in Yentl,
there's full on sex scene.
No.
Oh.
She's a man, and she starts to have romantic feelings consensually with another man studying the Torah, and the other guy's like confused because he's like, I'm not gay, but
I love that.
Yeah. And then Barbara Streisand eventually literally removes her hat and gold hair falls down. And she's like, you're a woman. We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
In what world do we not know that Barbara Streisand is not a man?
Well, if she's not singing Life's Candy and the Sun's a Bowl of Butter, it's hard to tell. I don't know. It's like Tootsie. The absurdity of that movie, Tootsie, Dustin Hoffman, dog, like that dog show. That fucking Terry Garr, or I don't know if it's Terry Garr.
Gross.
Or that one of the older leads of the soap opera would catch the vapors for Miss Dog Show 92.
Yeah. By the way, did you listen to the newest InfoWars?
I am halfway through it. It is so fucking funny. That intro.
If you don't, by the way, this is a podcast. If you don't subscribe to InfoWars,
you're out of control and you're out of your mind.
The sad thing is, once you listen to InfoWars,
you're never going to come back.
You're never going to come back to us.
No, you'll never come back here.
That intro was the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I listened to it twice.
It's so good. Those two women, Macy Rodman and Theta, they're
talking about how she's been in a hole cooking blue
crystal meth during several seasons of Breaking Bad. I mean, it's just so by white nationalists,
forced to kidnap by white nationalists,
and just yes. I mean, you think that you people love to talk about our chemistry, but they just have like non-stoppable electricity that's just through the roof. Yeah,
I wonder if they smoke weed.
I think probably maybe a little bit. I don't know. But Theta does all the sound effects.
Their ability to like yes and each other into oblivion.
It's so great. And it's so wonderful. I hate it when people talk too much about like the mechanics of comedy, but they really do have that because they're laughing constantly throughout. It's never all that serious. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they don't take it too seriously, but it's, when people laugh too much, it's like, oh, shut up, get on with it.
Well, laugh too much their own shit too.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like when you're improvising, it's like, okay, you're not that funny, girl. Like you got to give something to the crowd. They have the perfect balance. It's so funny to me.
Well, they try not to laugh the whole time, which is what makes it so good, because then when they do finally build to something that's so ridiculous,
like Ann Dowd coming out of the vents and killing Terry Gross and Scott Barnes or something. It's just or like the Scott Barnes impersonation is like, well,
Scott Barnes.
Jennifer Lopez. It's like
and also the low tech of it. I'm going to leave the room and a guest is going to come in, and you hear them walk away and a door open and close. Yes. They really are amazing. Go listen to InfoWars.
KNFW is long haul radio. It's a terrestrial radio for long haul truckers in the flyover country, and you'll never regret a moment of it.
It's amazing.
So the true tragedy of it was when they went on a hiatus, and I had the knife up to my wrists. No,
I'm watching The Office for the third time this year.
No, but the human brain doesn't work like that. We need new, we need fresh, we need in order to live.
That's how it is with porn. Would you ever watch the same porn twice?
I wish you knew even a little bit about that. Nobody knows the inner work.
The trouble I see.
The trouble.
Nobody knows but Jesus.
If you knew about these troubles, that question would make you cackle. Sometimes when I was twirling the pookie, I would watch the same porn for 5 hours.
Like on a loop?
Uh-huh.
Was there something in the repetition about it you liked?
Yeah, there's it's almost like a trance-like thing. It's just a weird crazy stuff. Yeah. Oh, I've watched this. I'm very familiar.
But that's how I am with everything. I'm a repeater of everything.
Me too. And if I love
food, same music,
songs,
same shows.
I never get sick of songs that I love. I've been listening to I could listen to the Russian version of Chicago I probably have like 700 times. Never get sick of it.
I think that's okay.
I love it. I'm not complaining.
First leaf, baby. Do you like to unwind listening to The Bald and the Beautiful with a nice glass of wine? Honestly, let me tell you, I would love to start making The Bald and the Beautiful with a nice glass of wine. First Leaf makes it simple to discover new wines you'll love. They learn your taste, then deliver quality wines right to your door. You guys, I love wine and I like to try everything. But when it comes to like what I choose off a menu, I'm probably gonna get the same few types, same few vibes over and over again. I'm kind of a creature of habit, but I do want to know what's out there. Forget driving to the wine shop, forget shopping by the label, and forget overspending on bottles you don't like. You guys, I'm going to say something that maybe you didn't think about. Bottles of wine can be heavy. Picking them up from the grocery store can be heavy. And if you're like me and you have to walk 6 blocks to your grocery store carrying bottles of wine in plastic bags on foot, the whole time I think my wine's going to explode on the street. The whole time. So with First Leaf, you rate each bottle of wine with a simple thumbs up or a thumbs down. Then their experts will send you personalized selections with new and exciting items in every box. In fact, First Leaf can recommend wines you'll love with 96% accuracy. And as your tastes evolve, so will the wines you receive. And if you're not completely satisfied with a bottle, First Leaf will credit you for another. That is wine made simple. Sign up today and you'll get your first 6 bottles for $39.95 plus free shipping. Go to tryfirstleaf.com/bald. That's tryfirstleaf.com/bald to get your first 6 bottles for $39.95 plus free shipping. Tryfirstleaf.com/bald. I'm telling you guys, wine delivered. It's where it's at. Wine delivered to you. Shop through Rakuten for everyone this holiday season. Earn cash back for everything on your gift list, like clothing, shoes for the fashionista, toys and games for the little ones, electronics for the tech connoisseur, kitchen and home essentials for the ultimate host or hostess in your life, or just something for yourself. You are already shopping, so why not get some cash back? Rakuten is the smartest and most rewarding way to shop and save. You can earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. Membership is free and it's easy to sign up. Rakuten deposits your cash back directly into your PayPal account, or they can send you a check. It's a no-brainer. You can earn cash back for what you already are shopping for. Rakuten also finds you the best deals, sales, and coupons. They do the work of searching for codes so you can save time and money. Rakuten pays you to shop. It's not too good to be true. Something I love about it is that I love holiday shopping, and I'm not gonna lie, if I'm gonna get something for someone, I wanna know the best possible price. And I can tell you personally from a holiday shopper that the deeper you look, the more you're like, wow, there's always a different version of that final price somewhere else. Start all of your shopping at Rakuten. Your cash back adds up. Rakuten has 15 million members who are already saving. Get the free Rakuten app and download the free browser extension. It's a no-brainer. You're already going to be shopping for your loved ones. You might as well do it right and save a little money. Visit Rakuten.com or download the app to earn cash back when you shop at thousands of stores. You can start saving today.
Well, David and I don't think I told you this. David and I just had our 6-year anniversary. 6 year. And can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I love that man so much.
I know you do, and I think that's so awesome. I love that for you.
He doesn't listen to the podcast, so I don't care that he's not going to hear this. He doesn't listen to the podcast.
No, I love that he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Oh,
that's real love.
When people are like, I was in Boston, and Raphael was like, where's David? I said,
living his own life.
Nobody is less interested than seeing me in drag at this point than David fucking Harrison Silver.
I know. I'm number 2. I'm number 2. Yeah.
Everybody in my close orbit is like, we get it. We fucking get it, girl. We get it. The only people who are impressed by me are people who never have to see me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's so great. I love him too.
He's really, really, we haven't seen each other that much this year. And so it's been kind of a weird year, but he just really is really, really.
Is that the number one thing you're grateful for this Thanksgiving season?
David? Yeah, honestly. I mean, it's really like, and you know what else really works too? We really like each other's family. And when you don't like each other's family,
very important.
It's very easy to take it for granted when you like each other's family. But anybody out there can tell you when you don't like someone's family, it affects everything.
Well, it sets you on, because if you're thinking long term, it sets you on a very different course of action. There's I've met people who have very tough relationships with their family, and others who have great relationships with their family. And let me tell you, when you just fantasize ahead, you know that the ones with the good relationships with the family are just, you're kind of guaranteed to have some kind of longevity as long as you guys can figure it out.
Yeah. When I first started hanging out with David's mom, I remember one time I was like in drag and kind of drunk. I don't know what was into me. And I go, and David's mom's so glamorous, right? She wears like all black, like very fancy.
Really?
Blonde. Yeah, she's so gorgeous and glamorous. And I remember I was like, I love my mom. I said, my mom's like, I said, I've never had like a metropolitan glamorous mom before. And she was like, well, now you do. Which was like so cute.
Yeah. I would get along with that type of mom.
Oh yeah.
Like because I was friends with all those teachers, all those like older women, like love that.
My brother and I are taking my whole family on a skiing trip next spring.
I'm worried about that. Skiing is very dangerous.
Says Bono. Who? Sonny Bono?
Natasha Richardson. Dead.
Natasha Bedingfield, though, alive.
Yeah. And
Shaun White.
That's snowboarding.
He's alive.
Snowboarding. Skiing is
Sigourney Weaver. Snowboards.
Sigourney Weaver.
Did she get hurt? Did she get hurt?
She broke her leg in Working Girl.
Oh,
in the movie.
Still never seen it.
So I'm grateful that I never have to ski again in my life.
What are you grateful for Thanksgiving?
I'm really grateful for.
It's a big year for you. Car, house,
I'm grateful.
boyfriend.
I'm grateful for
weight gain.
That case fluctuates. You never know. You know what I mean? I'm grateful.
But this is successful weight gain for you.
I'm grateful for I'm grateful for the job because I'm grateful for the ability to buy stuff and not have to think about it. To have the freedom from the fear of financial insecurity. That's so wonderful. And I'm grateful for the lemons and limes in my backyard.
I got to tell you.
Lemons.
It makes you feel like you are Gina Davis at the end of Long Kiss Goodnight when you get to go outside, pick a lemon, and like put it in water.
Mama, it makes you feel like Ina Garten and I'm the barefoot Contessa.
This is what you have to do.
What?
My old roommate used to do this and it made me feel so fancy.
What?
Lemon. You cut it, dice it.
Yeah.
Put them in the ice trays, pour the water on it. And then when you put your ice cubes in your water.
They have slices of lemon inside, trapped inside.
Yes.
Well, get this. I don't even have ice trays. I got a nice machine.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
That's rich.
I know.
That's really rich.
It's the appliances in my place are off the chain. I don't even know how to work the oven.
You're going to learn to cook now.
I've just figured out the microwave of the top part. There's two things. And apparently someone who knows how to cook like, oh yeah, this is fierce.
Do you know how to like pan fry a vegetable or like, do you know how to like saute
Let me tell you what I did the other
anything?
night. I put a pot, I filled it with water. I put it on the stove. I turned the stove on so that it would boil. It boiled. I put the pasta inside it, the ravioli in fact. Then I took the sauce out of the can into another saucepan and put it over the thing. I heated up. Then I made pasta and ate it.
Wasn't it great?
It was lovely.
I got to tell you, sometimes, I mean, I like eating out, but especially when I'm home.
Yeah.
I just want to make it myself.
Yeah, we went to the restaurant up the street. It was packed. So we went back home. We went to the grocery store and then we made food.
Are you going to have a Christmas party?
I want to. It depends on, this is so bougie. It depends on whether the renovations are done. Because I want to have an outdoor winter wonderland. Outdoors. 3 tiers.
What are you renovating?
You've never been over my house yet.
No one invites me.
I would invite you, but I don't think. See, you did this with me the other day. It's like I would invite you, but I didn't think you want to come. It's 3 tiers of. It's a huge. The view, Mary. You go up to the 3rd tier. It's a panoramic view of the city. It's incredible.
I didn't invite you to my Thanksgiving, but I'm saying, why haven't you invited me to your house?
Thank you. And then the other day with the Harvey Guillen, we were like going out to Harvey Guillen. I was like, oh wow, thanks for the invitation. That was so sweet of you.
I was like, you're gonna be sick of me.
You'll know when I'm sick of you because I'll look at you. You know.
Everyone's sick of me.
No.
I think we all know everyone's sick of me.
We're all grateful. So we are very grateful for you listening to this podcast because we never thought it would last more than 3 episodes, but she persists.
Can I tell you something else happened to me?
Yeah.
So I was leaving Milwaukee in a hurry and I said, you know what? I'm going to call my sister. I'm going to pay her to go clean my condo for me. And that way, when I come home in December, the trash is taken out, the dishes are done, etc.
What'd she do?
I made the bed before I left. I left the dirty towels in the wash without starting it. I put the dishes in the sink. She comes in and she calls my mom and tells my mom that the place is a pigsty and it's embarrassing and it's a wreck. And my mom calls me and says, your sister said it's really bad. And I said, well, have it been robbed or something? I said, are tables flipped over?
Yeah.
I mean, I put the throw pillows back. I put everything away.
What's the problem? What did she think she was going to do?
She's like, the trashes are full. I said, Did you think I was paying you to come over here and take a lap?
Just to take some Instagram photos or whatever.
And by the way, I grew up in the same trailer as her.
Yeah.
I know we know what dirty is.
Yeah.
This is not dirty, mama.
Get it right, sis. Damn.
Trailers. You know, poor
Trailer
David,
Swift.
sweet little David. Wait, have you ever been in a trailer?
I have. Yeah.
Sweet little poor David. I said, have you? I was like, you've never been in a
I bet
trailer.
he
He's never been in a
I
trailer.
cannot imagine.
He's never been in a
It's
trailer.
shocking for people. Well, has he been in an RV? Because that's similar.
It is the tour bus, basically.
Well, that's not really similar to a trailer that someone lives in.
That's true.
You know.
What do you think
Gratitude.
about, would you ever have a tiny home?
You know,
If you
no.
didn't do drag, let's say.
Well, I don't. My house is small. Like
Uh-huh.
it is. I found the square footage. I think it's like 900 square feet.
Oh, okay.
That's small,
Yeah.
right? That's small.
For a freestanding house? Yeah.
That's small. But the real jewel is the giant backyard that
Right.
goes up and up and up. And there's a garage. To me, like a tiny house is. I don't understand. That's like a white person fantasy thing. People who have access to big houses, they fetishize tiny houses. But like, I want to live in a space that I can clean by myself. And this one is the perfect, like, I have a downstairs gym, full bathroom with shower. Then I have,
You have a gym?
well, it was a downstairs bedroom that I turned into a gym. Then you go upstairs and I have the main bedroom with the full shower and bathroom. And then you have a giant living room with the dining area and then the kitchen. And then you go out onto the deck and it has the whole backyard. It's not huge. It's not like by no means this giant house at all. It's quite small, but the area is great. And the yard is just like that was the whole reason I bought the
Are you
house.
going to put mirrors on the walls in your gym?
I did. I had them all mirrored out.
You already had it done?
Yeah. It
Do you
looks
love it?
fabulous. Fabulous.
Oh.
I got the weight bench. I got the TRX. I got I put the gym floor
What
down.
is TRX?
It's just that, those the
You
cables.
you own one of those?
It's just, Mama, there's just little cables that you do on the wall. The TRX is just the thing that hangs from the wall.
Oh, I thought it was one of those like giant machines.
No.
would
But
love
I
to
got the
own one
weight
of
bench. I
those.
just got it delivered today, and the
You
weight.
should get one of those like pre-core towers where you can move the handles up and down.
Oh yeah.
So you can do pushes
You know what
or
I want to
legs.
get? I want to get the bars like at the yoga and Pilates studios.
Get it.
I want to get it all.
Do you like working out outside?
I do. The
Because
deck is great.
works
Yeah.
out outside.
It's wonderful. Yeah, I love it. If it's like the right,
Probably good for
weather.
energy.
Yeah.
Take your shirt off.
Oh yeah, get some sun. Get a little sun. Grateful for the sun.
You know, we've never done an episode of on exercise.
I find that hard to believe.
We've done apparently fitness.
We've done peeing and pooping like 14 times. We've never done an episode on exercise. That's crazy.
Have we done the radio?
The radio? Terrestrial
Have we done
radio?
terrestrial radio?
Have we done absentee voting? Like, what do you?
Do
wait,
eyebrow
home
threading
j-
at the mall? Have we done piercing pagoda?
Have we done fixed 0% APR financing on home loans?
Have we done spaying and neutering your pets?
We did animals. We didn't do pets.
We had real animals in the studio.
Have we done outdoor halogen lighting?
Wait, have we done citronella candles?
Chinese aphrodisiac cooking?
Have we done LASIK?
Coffee enemas? Yeah, LASIK.
LASIK?
Reverse detransitioning after 40. Yeah, like what? I mean, shit.
God.
This is probably this is getting to be a full episode.
This is enough. However,
we were only supposed to do 25 minutes.
well, they get what they get.
We've
What's
gone-
going to happen?
Mama, it's 30. We've
Are we
gone
getting in
over,
trouble?
which- no, I'm saying this could have been another full episode.
Oh, well, maybe it is. It's a Thanksgiving episode.
yeah.
It's just, hey, we're giving.
Yeah, we're giving.
More.
Thank you. So we'll give. This is your go to the table, get seconds.
Did you see Caitlyn Jenner call that person a woman with a penis?
I'm going to say this.
Caitlyn's wild.
I'm going to say this. That bitch is ugly as fuck.
I think it's like
It's a combination of stupidity, the politics.
No, not stupidity. It's like, imagine being,
the privilege.
you're still wet behind the ears as a member of this community. And imagine the brazenness of speaking like you are the last and final word of what it means to be this gender expression.
Yeah.
Or this identity.
Well, Nikki Glaser had a funny thing because she was at a roast, and Nikki Glaser was like, you might have only been a woman for 2 weeks, but I know deep in my heart you've always been a cunt.
T.
You know,
T.
something like that. But they had Ann Coulter at this. Speaking of roast,
Oh, I've seen that one.
Oh my God.
I've seen all those roasts.
Watching roasts because I was watching Natasha Leggero, who's her work at these roasts
it's amazing.
I don't like roasts. I don't even like stand-up comedy that much anymore. Hers were fucking hysterical. Like I was laughing out loud.
She eats.
She's so fucking good. Aziz Ansari jokes. It was like, now you've received India's highest honor, soap. Like it's just so crazy. Like, and I was bringing
Bunny did the roast of Pamela Anderson. On
I
Comedy
remember
Central.
that clip. I remember that clip of the boner break. She was like, yeah, I remember. I didn't see the whole thing. The roast of Alec Baldwin, unwatchable because Bruce Willis, because Demi Moore comes out as a surprise and does a set.
And it's not great.
Oh, there's a reason she's a dramatic actress.
She collects Barbie.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
Check her out on Please Baby Please.
But it was just, I just don't know that I could ever. I mean, first of all, I think
could do it.
I could do it. I'm too easy to make fun of. I wouldn't get offended.
But that's why it's fun to participate.
No,
a
we're not
friend of
supposed to
ours
say
is doing
that.
a roast thing, and I couldn't do it, but I would have done it. They were going to roast me,
Yeah.
and I honestly was like, I'm not that famous enough.
That's
And
the thing is, I'm not that famous enough
How
either.
hard is it to roast a drag queen?
Or like, especially me, if you do the most cursory little research on me, it's like, okay, drug addict, whatever, like mass,
Or
blah,
like
blah,
me,
blah.
pretty thin, like
Yeah,
successful.
too fuckable. Yeah.
But I was just like, you roast people who are
megastars.
and gorgeous and perfect and
Yeah.
rich, and you don't roast the underlings.
Why was Ann Coulter there?
The fact that she agrees to go is so sickening.
And also, I was sickening, and also I'm looking at her face and trying to read her because, of course,
She didn't laugh at any of the jokes about her.
No, and she has this face that is like, I interpret it as like a. It's like like all the muscles in her face are like working real hard to keep it just like
Discomfort.
I'm like, what are you doing up? What are you doing up there? Maybe she's a glutton for punishment. I don't know. What's her face said she and Hitler have so much in common. Nobody cares about their art until they started roasting people.
Oh my God. Ann Coulter just put out another book. Her first one was Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, they just laid into her.
You know what though? If you're Ann Coulter and you're going to do a roast,
you prepare for
you lay down and take it right up the pussy.
right
like,
up the pussy and ass. No
and
lube.
ass,
Yeah.
no lube.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Get your turkey spayed and neutered.
Bye.
Bye.